Hi, welcome to my channel. For all new viewers, welcome. My name's Miss Wangoi Mitathi, and today I'd like to talk about habits that keep you broke. Stay tuned. Number one habit that keeps you broke is you think you're a know-it-all. Nobody can tell you anything. You think you're the master. Nobody can teach you anything. That's a bad mentality to have. At least we learn from someone or somewhere or something, from books. But you don't read books. You don't listen to someone. You don't listen to people. You think you know everything or you know it all. Nobody knows everything. You have to learn something. When you have this kind of mentality and you sit around smart people, they will avoid you. The moment they realize that's the type of person you are, they don't want to indulge in any conversations with you. You will always interrupt when someone else is speaking because you think you know more than they do. So that's one habit that will always keep you broke. You need to change that habit. Some people don't even know they have that habit. So find out. Check yourself. The second habit that keeps you broke is not putting in the work. A lot of people tend to think all these things, this is something easy. Oh, I can do it. I can do it. They don't want to do the hard work. They don't want to think. They don't want to write down a plan. They don't want to do the math. But it's easier said than done. You'll find them saying, whatever they can do, they've done. I can do it. That's so easy. Really? Not putting in the work will always keep you broke. And all you'll have is empty words to tell other people. You will not grow in this manner. You will always be broke because you'll never learn anything. Writing down a plan takes time. You have to think about these things. You have to move around to find out stuff. You have to do research. You have to put in the work. All these things, it's either you pay someone to do that for you, and in this case, we are discussing about reasons why you're broke. So there's a high chance you don't have any money. So you have to put in the work. If you don't, you'll remain broke. Another reason or another habit that keeps you broke is not learning. You're just content with what you know. Don't you know stagnant water smells? Go pick a book, read, learn something. A lot of people nowadays are watching entertainment instead of infotainment. You'd be surprised how much you can learn from infotainment. Infotainment is something you watch. It's entertaining you, but at the same time you're learning something. Maybe you're watching a YouTube video about someone trying to fix something. You can learn a skill from such videos instead of watching movies and things that you can not pick something constructive to help yourself with in future. Anything new or anything different doesn't go well with you. The fact that you refuse to learn anything new with the way the world is evolving, you'll be left so far behind that no one will want to work with you because you're not keeping up with time. Everything is changing. So you need to learn so you can change as well. Another habit that's keeping you poor is the fear of not taking risks. You're always trying to play safe. For you, the risk is just too high. If things are not adding up for you, you don't take the risk. When will you ever grow? Don't you understand the wealthy take the biggest risks? Everything, when it started, no one had done it before. Nothing would exist if we were all afraid. There will be no cars, there will be no TVs, there will be no electricity because fear stopped whoever invented that to invent it in the first place. Don't be afraid to try new things. The more you fear, the more broke you'll become. Don't be afraid of failing. People learn through mistakes. If you don't fail, when will you ever learn? So Avoid the fear of making mistakes. The next habit that is making you broke is you can't say no. You don't know how to say no to anyone or anything. You end up using money in ways you're not supposed to. You had not even planned, just because you can't say no. Someone says, let's do this, and you can't even say no. When you see something nice, you have to just get it for yourself, because you don't know what delayed gratification is. You just gotta have it now. You can't say, no, let me put this aside for later. No, if you get money, you want to spend all the money right now, instead of putting the money aside to invest it. You don't understand delayed gratification. You're the ones who say you only live once. And then at the end of it all, you're busy disturbing your children to support your lifestyle when you become old, just because you refuse to say no now. You don't know how to wait for something to grow. If someone comes with an idea of investment, let's invest, let's do this. And no, for you, no. It takes a lot of time. I want it now. And that's why you fall for these get-rich-quick schemes. And then you come crying later that they've conned you or your money is gone, just because you can't say no. Not being able to say no will cause poor money management and poor time management. At least for money, that's something you can be able to recover. But time, when it's gone, it's gone. So learn how to say no. Another habit that will always keep you broke is always having or collecting bad debt. By bad debt, I mean debt that you accumulate trying to fund your lifestyle. You want that Lexus, the latest V8 engine. If the car has to be a sports car, the latest sports car, well, you look nice, you look great in that car, but if you got it through debt, we know at the end of the day you're not happy. You're busy trying to figure out how you're going to pay off these bills. This kind of debts will keep you broke for a very long time. You know why? These brands, these companies, they are always having fresh new stuff on the market every time. You can't keep up. So learn to be content. Avoid bad debt. Another habit that keeps you broke is having no vision. For instance, if someone asks you, where do you see yourself 5 years or 10 years from now? You have no idea. You have no plan. You're just taking one day at a time. That is very dangerous, because it means you have no direction. You have no sense of direction. Having no vision. How will you grow without a vision? Because you won't even, without a vision, you don't know which direction to head. How will you grow? What seeds will you know to plant? How will you know what seeds to plant? But with someone who has a vision, I want this in 5 years, they know, they will figure out, they will have a plan, they'll know where to start, what to do. But for someone who has no vision, in the next 5-10 years, you'll still be in the same place you are and more broke. Older and more broke. Another habit that will always make you broke is not knowing your purpose. A lot of people don't know their purpose. They don't know why they are here. Some have great talents and they don't know why they even have these talents. I know it's not easy trying to figure out, but with friends and family, you might be able to know whatever your purpose is. Find out why you are here and what you're supposed to do. Find out why you have that talent. Find out how you're supposed to help other people or help yourself with whatever it is that you have. Not knowing your purpose will keep you broke. Another habit that will always keep you broke is having only one source of income. Why do you place all your eggs in one basket? They might fall and break. For instance, you may lose your job. What happens then? You might be fired. If it's your business, anything can happen. So don't rely on one source of income. Find other streams of income. My last point, or the last habit that I think will always keep you broke, is thinking that every wealthy person got their wealth as an inheritance. A lot of people out here are working so hard for their money. You'd be surprised the things people do to break out of poverty. So the fact that you can sit down and think they must have inherited their wealth will keep you broke for a very long time, because you'll always be convincing yourself, well, for me, I can't do it because I didn't get an inheritance. No. Wake up, start working, find ways to break out. Otherwise, you'll end up broke. You'll die a broke person. Some people work hard for their money, and they should be respected as such. Well, those are the few habits or points that I had for you today. If you have other different ideas or points, please share with us on the comment section, and your idea will be highly welcome. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.